Right, welcome to the Green Fix, and before we introduce our guest tonight, here is a big why. Just how climate smart are you? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Send in your answers through the SMS line and the WhatsApp number that will be on your screen. Just how climate smart are you? That is a big why, or rather the green why, or the big question for the day. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our guest tonight. This is none other than Dr. Catherine Mbaisi, who's the Deputy Director for Environmental Education at NEMA. Karibu sana, madam.
Thank you so much.
How is everything?
Everything is good.
Absolutely. Karibu sana. Now, tonight, for those who are watching us right now, we want to talk about the whole matter of waste collection and disposal. And, you know, there's something that your organization came up with. Thank you so much for joining us. And this actually gives us an opportunity to understand this a little better. Please help us understand what was the reasoning or the rationale behind, you know, launching the National Color-Coded Bins Scheme, which was, I think, on World Environment Day last year. What problems was NEMA trying to solve?
Thank you very much for having me here.
Karibu.
To have this conversation. As you have rightly put, our organization, which is the National Environment Management Authority, launched the National Color Coding Scheme for Waste Management. As you know, NEMA is an organization that is charged with the responsibility of supervising and coordinating all matters related to the environment.
All right.
And as such, we are charged with that responsibility of looking at different environmental challenges in the country and coming up with the solutions and working together with the other partners. So in this regard, we'll just focus on waste management.
Yes.
Being a Kenyan, you know that waste has been a challenge.
Yes, indeed.
I think we have tried many strategies to be able to manage waste. And right from the Environmental Management and Coordination Act, there were the framework law that one establishes NEMA among other agencies that help in managing the environment. We have a number of regulations that have been put forward to manage waste. And the first one was made in 2006. That is the waste management regulations. And that, and there were provisions first to, you know, managing how waste is generated at source, and then how waste is collected, how waste is transported, and finally how waste is disposed.
Okay.
And then we were trying to manage the way, you know, our culture. I can call it our culture.
Right.
Just littering.
Yes.
Using. You eat a banana, you throw away the peel the next place. You take a packet of milk, you throw it in the next place, throw it through the window. So there, we tried to, the regulation was trying to manage how that waste is managed, how it's generated, how it should be managed at source.
Okay.
And since then, I think we still found challenges. We still found that we still had waste in the environment, waste in the rivers. So people did not take upon themselves that consciousness to manage waste properly.
So this was in an attempt to create a way for people to do that?
Yes, to see how, to ensure that people can see, because the color codes are 3.
Yes, please take us through the color codes.
The color codes are 3. The first one is organic.
Okay.
Waste, looking at the waste streams. Just back to those regulations of 2003, we were looking at, say at source, the waste should be fairly separated. First from the hazardous and non-hazardous.
Okay, okay.
So the hazardous waste is, and then now we are looking at this non-hazardous waste. How do we further manage this non-hazardous waste? And that's how now we came up with 3 categories of waste.
Okay.
The first one being biodegradable.
Okay.
And when we talk about biodegradable waste, we are talking about waste that is mainly from organic. Like the banana peels I've talked about, the waste from the kitchen, the left food waste, food, the remnants, garden waste, which can rot or basically degrade. So that one was given the color green.
Okay.
So all green, all biodegradable waste should be put in the green bin.
Okay, all right.
And then now we had the recyclables, because we also trying to promote the recycling and promoting the circular economy.
Okay.
So we had this, it's called, we gave it the color blue.
Right.
The blue bin.
So those recyclables, what are some of those examples?
So when we are talking about recyclables, we are talking about items or waste that can be recycled. For example, if you take a packet of milk, like the Tetra Pak,
yes,
that can be recycled. It can be processed and used into some boards. Then we have these plastic bottles, the PET bottles.
Right, right. The ones we use for the bottled water, the mineral water.
Yeah, mineral water, oil, cooking oil, or the juices.
Right, right.
That is one form that can be recycled.
Okay, so
but we also have others that can be recycled. For example, your gadget.
Yes.
The e-waste.
Yes.
When it comes to the end of life, that e-waste, that gadget, it can still be recycled. There are many, many materials that have been used to form this gadget, my phone. These materials can be recycled.
So, so e-waste, plastic waste, and so on, all those things are all put under the
blue bin.
Blue bin.
Because these ones can be given another lease of life. They can be turned, they can be reused, they can be repurposed. Even clothes can also go to that blue bin. Yeah. And then the last one is the general waste. This is waste that cannot be reused. It cannot be turned into biodegradable waste, or it's not classified as biodegradable waste, but it is not, it cannot be reused. So this one goes to the black bin. So we have 3.
That is
black,
green?
the green,
black,
and the
green, and blue.
Yes.
Okay, I see, I see. Now, you've given us a little bit of background in terms of how this policy came to be. I want you to talk to us about something that is, of course, this I believe is anchored in the Sustainable Waste Management Act. Would you help us understand what plans or what intention there is by NEMA to help enforce this new policy? And are there penalties, that come along with this if people fail to actually do the right thing, put the right trash in the right bin? Are there any penalties? And further to that, how is NEMA interfacing or collaborating with county governments to make sure that this is well known and well understood all across the country?
Thank you. First of all, like I've said, waste management is, everybody generates waste. So the Sustainable Waste Management Act of 2022 gives responsibilities to different entities as far as waste is concerned. The Ministry of Environment and Climate Change is responsible to coming up with the policies. You see, in 2021, it put across the Sustainable Waste Management Policy that now helped to develop the Sustainable Waste Management Act of 2022. Once the policy was put in place, in 2024, we had the Extended Producer Responsibility regulations. And all these are giving way of how we can manage waste in the country. So that is the responsibility of the Ministry of Environment. Then the county governments have also been given a responsibility. And as you know, waste management is a devolved function for the county. They are the ones that are responsible to designate waste treatment facilities, like the material recovery facilities that are provided for in the Sustainable Waste Management Act of 2022, and also provide for the landfills, where you remember the waste we talked about, the one that cannot be, the general waste that cannot be used. Where we feel it should not we feel, but that is the waste that should end up in the landfill.
In the landfill. Because
you realize that if we are able to segregate the waste, we remove the biodegradable waste, then we remove the recyclables, there will be very little that now should end up in the landfill. So those are the responsibilities that have been given to the county governments. And so they are responsible to manage waste, which they do. Now the authority works very closely with the county government. In coming up with these regulations, the county governments were part and parcel of it.
Oh, by the way, allow me to say this to our viewers. Is it true that Mombasa County was one of the pilot, or rather the pilot county for the 3-bin system?
Yes, we have a project that we are working with the Mombasa County.
And how is it going? Because we as a country, they were the first that we saw actually embracing it. From the top down, the county government is communicating with the people. Kuanzia sasa, mtindo ni huu, biwi za takataka ni hizi. So can you help us to understand how that went and how the other counties are following suit? You did say quite clearly that it is their responsibility to manage their own waste. But now that you've introduced this 3-bin system, the color-coded system, how's the rollout across the country? How are we seeing that? Are we seeing people embrace this? Is this something that's going to become central to how we manage waste?
I would say that different counties are at different levels.
Oh, okay.
There are those that have embraced, those that have put in place infrastructure, those that are at different levels of handling this waste and also embracing these new regulations. And Mombasa County, you remember there was a dump site that was really problematic.
Problematic, yes.
And they were gracious and they were able to shut it down and now went to a new site. And that is where I've said that there are quite a number of work that is going on there in the new site, trying to see how what kind of waste is going there, some research, and also now promoting the waste that is there, trying to monitor what kind of waste is coming, where is it coming from, how is it.
I'm sure that information is useful in tweaking the policy to make sure that it works.
Yeah, it is. We have a team that is supporting us to help that, because we feel once we get very good data from there, we should be able to, it should help us also to escalate to other counties.
Okay.
But different counties are at different levels. There are those that have already found sites and they are working on it, but there are others that are having challenges of maybe land.
Right.
Because you know this not in my backyard syndrome.
Right.
Once you find a place, then the community say, no, we don't want this.
Yes.
But what we are saying is that the community should not be afraid. If we are going to manage this waste, embrace the idea of segregating, making use of the organic, it will not end into the dump site.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it's the one that which smells.
Yes.
If we remove the recyclables, and these recyclables are wealth, we are saying waste is a resource. Waste is wealth.
Right.
So if we get these recyclables and resell them and make money, they will not end up into the dump site. Okay. So we should have a sanitary landfill. That is where we are all aiming to go. That
is the ideal.
Yes.
Now, you did say something earlier, which is quite true, that unfortunately it's sort of our culture, an unsavory culture, but it's our culture to litter. So let's talk about how to counter this and specifically how to spread the awareness and public education. And you're Deputy Director for Public Education. So what is the strategy by NEMA to make sure that everyone in the country understands the new color-coded bin, the 3-bin system, how to put what, where, and why across the country? What's the strategy there?
Yes, we have different strategies. One is having a forum like this, and thank you for this opportunity.
Anytime.
To let Kenyans know that there's no one who is going to keep this environment clean. It has to be ourselves. Because the MCA gives, says that we should have a clean, and everyone is entitled to a clean and healthy environment. We all want that clean and healthy environment.
Right.
And we are entitled to it. But we have a duty to safeguard. We have a duty to ensure that we have this clean and healthy environment. So that is one, that every Kenyan must know that it is our responsibility to ensure that we keep our environment clean. And now, we also have to change the habit of throwing waste everywhere.
Right.
You see some very nice houses, very good people, they come from there with their waste, they throw outside on the road. I think that one has to stop. So that our houses are clean, then our surrounding is also clean. So we are also talking to different stakeholders. Like I said, every stakeholder has a responsibility. So different stakeholders, we are engaging them. For now, because especially in the urban areas, we have different people are doing different activities in the waste management value chain. Like in here, we have people who collect waste. There is that young man who comes at your door, you give him that waste. That is one person. We have this person who has, who is transporting, the waste transporters. Then we have these people who are managing we can call them transport stations. Because because when they collect this waste from the household, this one that has value, they take it somewhere and they sort and they go and sell. So what we are engaging all these people, we are engaging the waste collectors and educating them, sensitizing them on this new regulation, that when they go to any household and they give them that bin, either they give them the bin or they give them the paper, the waste, the garbage paper. These garbage papers, we want them to follow these new
the
color codes. So that from the household, you are sorting waste at source.
I see.
In your household, you are separating your biodegradable
from general and
from
recyclable.
General, putting it in the green paper or the green bin. Then you are also putting the recyclables, anything that is useful. Even if it's not useful to you, it will be useful to someone else. Someone else is going to separate that waste, they are going to weigh, and they will sell, and they will make some money.
Okay.
That is a livelihood. Then now we have, from there we have the waste transporters, because they have lorries and they have vehicles. So these waste transporters, we're also asking them to transport these waste in a segregated manner.
I see.
Because when we had the waste management regulations of 2006, it was a challenge, because people are saying we are going to sort waste in our household, but when the vehicle comes, it throws everything,
jumbles everything together.
Yeah, as much as it's still happening, but we are requiring now these people to to either transport the waste in different compartments, green, blue, and general, or have different days of collecting the biodegradable or recyclables. Then we are also working closely with the county government, because they are also responsible to develop their own laws, but model it along the national waste. And like I said, there are different stages of doing the same.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Now, Madam Director, we want to give you an opportunity to speak directly. Well, they've been watching you, they're listening, but that is your camera right there. I want you to speak to our viewers at home. What message do you have in your heart? And also, what simple, actionable steps can each Kenyan take every day in order to bin it right and build a better Kenya? There's your camera. Please give your message.
Thank you so much. I think I will wish that every Kenyan embrace the idea of managing waste right from our houses, that we can separate waste, especially the idea of mixing organic waste and the recyclables is really not good, because there are very many people who are making a living from the recycled materials. So let us all embrace the idea of separating waste right from our houses, and all along the value chain. Let those who are collecting waste collect this waste in a segregated manner, those who are transporting it, and also those at the material recovery facilities who further sort. And those who are collecting waste in their vehicles, I would urge that they take this waste in the rightful places, in their designated areas, so that we don't find waste dumped along the roadside.
All right.
And to the Kenyans, it's really disturbing when you see a bottle, a yogurt packet flying through the windows. We would that we just embrace the culture of keeping the waste until you reach the rightful place to dispose of waste in the rightful place, so that we can all enjoy a clean and healthy environment. No one will do it for us. We just have to do it ourselves.
All right. Thank you, madam. I couldn't have said it better myself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Catherine Mbaisi. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
And please say hi to the people at NEMA. I hope you guys keep doing a good job. You're doing the Lord's work. After all, they say cleanliness is next to godliness. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It is an absolute pleasure.
We hope to engage more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And they can go to the NEMA website to be able to find more details about this.
Yes.
Asante.
There's quite a lot of information on our website.
Excellent.
And also our numbers, they are open.
Okay.
Please reach out to us. We'll be happy to engage with anyone who wants to do something in waste management.
Absolutely.
They're all welcome.
Young people, youth groups, women groups, I hope you're hearing this. This 3-bin plan, or the color-coded plan, has a lot of opportunities for you. She did say our waste is our wealth. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's shift gears to our world. We'll be right back.